YouTube. Once again, guys, thank you for your support. So, guys, I wanted to try giving back to the community. There's a lot of great YouTube channels out there that are not like the big, huge channels, which are more entertaining, and maybe some of the competitive people that are actually out there playing online. There's some smaller channels that are out there that actually put out some great content that can help you win more games in Madden. So really what my focus is going on from Thanksgiving on until the new Madden gets released, and then when we start basically shifting over to the new systems, the new Xbox, new PlayStation systems and stuff like that, is try to go ahead and expand the community and try to provide more value to you guys. So what I'm going to do on a weekly basis is, if I stumble on some channels or if I find some YouTubers that actually provide some really good tips that help you guys be more successful in the game or be more competitive in the game, whether it's providing defensive tips or offensive tips, I'm going to try to share that and highlight that. So every week what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll out what I refer to as the best YouTube Madden tips weekly. And essentially I'm going to go ahead and try to highlight between 3 and about 7 different channels that are putting out some really good content that I believe are going to add value to that. I'm not going to go ahead and check to see if they're the originators of their concepts and tips and strategies. All I want to do is just try to get great content out to you. So this is actually a call. If you have a fairly new YouTube channel and you're a competitive player in the sense that you really want to, you provide tips and strategies, use different strategies to help you win games, and you want to share that with the community, go ahead and in the description below, go ahead and send me a link of a video that you want to have featured in this weekly channel thing that I'm going to do, this best tips in Madden, basically weekly edition that I'm going to do. If you have any tips, go ahead and share that because I want to go ahead and try to provide value. Now, there are some YouTubers that I like to follow that actually have some really great content. I'm going to show you some YouTubers that you guys might have seen for a long time, some guys that are restarting channels that are big competitive players, and I'm also going to try to get you exposed to some of the smaller channels, the upstart channels that have some great content. So I've got 4 channels for you today that I want to show to you guys that I think have some really good tips for you, and if you're not following them already, you need to do so. So let's go ahead and jump into that. This is probably one of the most aggressively posting YouTube channels online. It is Cody Ballard, and he's the only YouTuber that I know of that wants to help the community so much that he's posting almost 4 videos a day. He live streams nightly, plays subscribers and people that watch his channel, and he also will give out his cell phone number to anybody that wants to ask him questions about Madden. So I've never seen anybody that has went out of their way to grow their channel, but I want to share with you that Cody Ballard is by far one of the biggest students of the game. I have watched most of his gameplay, and this guy has so much depth to his offensive gameplay. He's a nightmare to stop. The only time he gets a stop if he gets a bad animation or just makes a terrible read. But for the most part, this guy has a complete understanding. He specializes in the Arizona playbook, but he's breaking out additional ebooks that you can take a look at. But I would recommend subscribing to his channel because you're going to get overloaded with a ton of content to help you take that. And what he does is he studies the pros and shares different tips. So I want to go and share this tip with you because I think this is something that you can actually build into your offensive schemes to score more touchdowns.
I've got the same scenario loaded up in game, and I am in the normal the normal Y off in the in the gun spread playbook. Okay, so this is gun normal Y off from the spread playbook. In MUT, it's called the pass bounce playbook. And the play that I'm running is the little FL screen to the left, RPO screen to the left side. And what you're going to see here is I'm going to go to cover 2 man. And I'm going to do what everybody does out of man coverage. I'm going to man align, I'm going to press, I'm going to shake coverage outside, shake coverage over top, and then I'm going to user this guy right here, and then probably run purples with my safeties. But for right now, we'll just keep them in the deep halves. And I want you to watch the corner on the left side of the field. Snap of the ball, and you'll see he's going to blitz. Blitz is right off the edge, and I have that same animation that Franchise was able to have. They're man-to-man coverage. He completely blitzes off the edge. What I want to do now is I want to flip the play, and I want to show you. So this is, if Franchise were to come out in this stock, right? If I were just to come out in this, you know, and just run this to the right side of the field, you'll notice a difference, okay? And this is where you get some really, really good lab work from Franchise on this play, or at least his crew. Snap of the ball, throw it out there, and you see that the corner's going to blitz, but he's then going to recover. You see him recover there. That's huge. That's a huge difference from what we saw on the left side. I'll show it to you one more time. On the right side, if you run this screen to the right side, this corner is going to come down, and then he's going to recover, and it's going to be a pick six every time. As you can see, from man coverage will completely box it. Now, I just want to show you, if I run this to the left side of the screen, and I'm going to do, you know, whatever I need to do, but anyway, I'm going to run to the left, and watch. He blitzes. Now, that is a concept that you can now apply, not just from this formation. I want to show you something else. I want to show you cover two. So let's say they come out. Let's say they come out in cover two blitz, right? This is another popular tactic. People come out in cover two and they'll send heat from it because they'll basically take away the underneath, force you to make a quick read. Well, if someone's doing that to you, you can go to this little play right here. Watch the corner. He's going to blitz again. Blitzes right off the edge. Easy get out, and that could be a one-play touchdown against cover two. You see what I'm talking about with that screen pass. Now, now what you're going to see is, let's say they go cover three. Okay, everyone likes cover three, and let's say that they put the corners in deep halves. Watch what happens now. You see the corner doesn't blitz this time, but because he's going into a deep blue zone, it's easy for the tight end to be able to make that block, and it's easy for the screen to be able to work. Let me show you cover four. Right, we're in cover four palms right now. Now, cover four palms probably going to do the best against this because it's a match coverage. But what you'll see is that tight end's going to be able to make that block. You get out there, and you're going to get, you know, 5 to 10 yards quick in a cloud of dust. Now, let's say, well, what if they ran like cover three, and what if they put their hard flats out there? Well, let's just take a look and see what happens. You'll see the hard flat's going to blitz. Hard flat blitzes, and as you can see, we're going to get out and we're going to go. Now, I want to show you really, really quickly how to stop this. It's very, very simple. All you have to do as a defensive player is pass commit. So I'm going to pass commit from that man coverage, and what you're going to see on this left side, he's going to sit out there, and it's going to be a pick every time. That's all you got to do. All you got to do is pass commit.
So this next YouTuber is Wayne6578, and his YouTube channel has been around longer than mine. And he's got some really, really great content. He actually collaborated with a lot of top YouTubers back in the day, and he pumps out some really good stuff. I want to just share with you that not only does he do YouTube tips and strategies, he also does full gameplays, and he actually had one thing where he was doing a shot every time his opponent has scored against him, which was actually kind of comical. But you can see full gameplay with him with a webcam, and basically he shares different types of tips. Well, this particular tip is actually a tip that's a red zone tip, and we all struggle to get in the red zone. Sometimes it's very difficult to do that. So, but I wanted to share with this particular tip with you because I think it's worth taking a look at. And if you're not familiar with Wayne6578, you definitely have to go and check out his channel because he's got a lot of great content he's putting out on a regular basis.
We are in the Seattle Seahawks playbook, and we are in the formation, the gun empty bunch, and the play we'll be looking at is Z spot. Now, yard line, and we'll be going for a 2-point conversion. The only thing we do is we streak circle, and if we're looking at the right side, we're going to look for R and then square. If we're on the left, we're going to look for triangle and then square. But most of the time, R is going to be wide open for a quick, easy dot for an easy 2-point conversion or a late game-winning touchdown. Just streak square and look for R and get in there and score your touchdown. Unlike me, you can play around and dilly-dally all you want to and not get in that end zone, but most of the time that R1 receiver is going to be wide open for a 2-point conversion or a late touchdown. All you do is you're just streaking that circle receiver and getting it on into that end zone. Again, right there, I'm dilly-dallying. We'll do it one more time. Right here. He's just always open and he can get into the end zone. Now, I'll show you on the left side. The way we read that side was we look for that zig route from square. If it's man defense, we can throw that. If not, we can always hit that square receiver. So we're just going to streak that circle receiver, but we're looking on the left. Looking for that zig route. It's not open. That square receiver is going to be open in the back of the end zone. Just like that, guys. Really, really simple. Just look for square, back of the end zone. Easy touchdown, easy conversion.
So the next channel we're going to take a look at is Zan, and Zan has actually been in the Madden community for over a decade. I think this might be his third YouTube channel. He's actually starting over from scratch. He's only got 5,000 subscribers, but I guarantee you guys, if you go to his YouTube channel, if you don't know who he is, you are immediately going to subscribe to Zan, because Zan is someone that is tied directly into the competitive scene. He's been an EA contributor. He finds some of the best basically tips and strategies to help you close down a lot of these meta things and stuff like that that a lot of people are playing online. So if you see people, you run into people that use a lot of different types of meta strategies and stuff like that, it is this guy is going to provide you tips and strategies to stop it. So it's criminal. It is really criminal that he only has 5,000 subscribers. This is a guy that should have over 100,000 subscribers, and why he keeps getting this situation where he has to restart the YouTube channels is beyond me, because this is probably one of the best YouTubers with content that I know of. So guys, go ahead and take a look at this tip, and then I want you, this is actually a tip within a tip. He's talking about a certain blitzing concept, but he actually talks about a really effective method to take away those halfback angle routes. I use halfback angle routes all the time because they're very difficult to stop, and it really keeps your opponent on their toes. So he's going to provide you a strategy, a simple strategy to go ahead and shut that down, and this is within a tip, within one of his tip things. So go ahead and take a look at his channel. I guarantee you're going to subscribe. It's going to be worth your time.
Now, what we're going to do here is we're actually going to show you guys how to take away the most popular check down route in the game, which is far and away the halfback angle. And if you guys don't know how to counter this, the best way that you guys counter this is by actually taking a defensive lineman and manning him up cross-man style on the running back. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go ahead and drop coverage. This will be a three-man rush. I'm not even going to use her here. I'm just going to leave Bobby Wagner in the middle of the field. And what you'll notice is that if you run this angle route, you notice that it runs directly into that cross-man defensive end. Right there, the running back caught it in traffic, but nobody is going to be able to live that way. So again, you kind of see right here, if you just cross-man that, there's a trust factor associated with this throw that, you know, obviously this is not something that you're going to throw repeatedly over and over and over because that player is in the way of that particular throw. So what we're going to do here is we're going to optimize this tactic out of the 4-3 even 6-1 by bringing a manual rush, which should hopefully.
So you probably want to go and take a look at Zane's video for that rest of that blitz, but I want to talk about this last YouTube channel that I stumbled on, and this guy just puts out some of the best stuff online right now as far as glitch plays and plays that can help you win tournaments. If you guys play any kind of betting, if you bet people, if you're in any kind of competitive type tournament stuff, you need to subscribe to MIL3HIGHCHOZEN1's channel. He only has less than 1,000 subscribers. He's going to blow up pretty quick if he keeps going ahead and posting videos with the content he's providing. He is definitely going to blow up because he's got some of the glitchiest plays out there that will drive your opponents crazy. This is, I didn't know where to start. I know a lot of people like defensive strategies, so that's one of the reasons why I chose his video. He's got some smoking hot offensive strategies too, which will basically just drive your opponent crazy, and he provides the foundation of a base offensive plays or base defensive plays that will basically drive your opponent crazy. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about this. You might see this guy with a lot of tips coming on this weekly updates because MIL3HIGHCHOZEN1 has got some great tips, but go ahead and take a look at this.
This is a user blitz. This is some meta right now. Like everybody is running this. If you haven't seen it, I'm about to show you exactly how to do it. So we are in the 4-6 playbook, or anything that got 3-3-5 wide. What you want to do is you want to put somebody at this middle linebacker spot that has ability. I mean, has some agility, and you want to be a safety. So we're going to come out and Mike blitz O, and let's just line up. Let's get an offensive play right here. So now, by me going against the computer, it has to be timing, but I hope you guys understand, what's going on. So the first thing you want to do is slide your line to the left, and you want to crash them out. Now in game when you're going against an opponent, you can move around and time it when he says snap to shoot this gap right here, this right side A gap. But in practice mode, we got to sit still for a minute. And once we sit still for a minute and they snap the ball, you can shoot right here and you can get an instant sack. Again, it is very, very tough, man. If you catch your opponent off guard running this, man, you can get sacks, you can get turnovers, strip sacks, anything like that. So all you want to do, again, you're going to sit here. But in game, I like to move up and back, up and down, because I like to get my momentum going forward. But in practice mode, we got to sit still. But as soon as that gap open up, you shoot that gap and you want to tackle it. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very good, man. Very consistent when ran right and ran when need to be ran. So again, we're going to spread our D-line to the left. We're going to crash them out. And you're just going to sit over here. And as soon as they snap the ball, you're going to just shoot down. You can get an instant sack. Now, it's very, very easy to stop as well. Now, the reason why you don't want to run this over and over again is because we ain't even do it this time. The reason why you don't want to run, that's a good pick. The reason why you don't want to run this play over and over again, because it's very easy to stop. All a person has to do is block a running back or block a tight end, either or. He don't need to block both of them. He just need to block one of the other. Once they do that, the offensive line, register, and they picking up whoever they need to pick up. Now you got this year, a lot of people's running like routes that got 5 people running out of the backfield. So that's why I say you need to run this strategically. You know what I'm saying? You just need to catch him off guard. You know what I'm saying? Once you see his tendencies, run it when you need to, 3rd and long. Run it, for a game-winning situation. But you can't find yourself running this every single play. Now, it may work against some bums running this every single play, but a good Madden player, he will adjust to it. Now, you don't have to run this only in the man-to-man version. What I like to do is I like to blitz, both of the guys. I like to have at least 5 guys coming. That's what I like to do. I'm in motion, do this. And the reason I keep bringing him down, because I know this tight end has a flat route. So I just don't want him to hit him, right away. So we're going to get back on here. We're going to spread him to the left. We're going to open him up. As you guys can see me right here, as soon as they snap the ball, you're going to just shoot right in there, and you're going to get a sack. Every single time. You don't need to run it out of the man-to-man. I just like running out of man-to-man because it's best. This is a very, very good defense, man. So, if you guys like videos like this, man, if you guys want to see more stuff like this, let me know, man.
So I hope you guys picked up some pretty good tips from this. This is something I want to do on a weekly basis, and if you like this content, you like some of the tips that I provided in this video, please let me know. Go ahead and smash a like button. Also make a comment below. If you are a YouTuber or somebody that actually wants to promote your videos, you want to promote some of your tips and strategies, and want to be in one of these weekly posts, please let me know. Go ahead, make a comment below. Send me any YouTube tip that you want me to include in one of these weekly updates, best tips in Madden, and I'll go ahead and I'm gonna pull out between 3 and 7 tips that I've seen over the week that I feel that are going to provide value. They're going to be a little bit different from what you're seeing from a lot of these content creators and stuff like that. I think strategies to help you go ahead and win more games online. So once again, guys, thank you for support, and go ahead and smash that like button if you do like this type of these videos on my channel. So once again, thank you for support. Until next time.